What's up, good people? Christian Allaire here from Christian Allaire Yoga. Welcome to my home here in Huntington Beach in Southern California. I'm a power vinyasa yoga teacher and love to give the practice, love to share the practice, love to do the practice, love to be in the lifestyle. Today is a 30-minute flow, so get yourself ready, get yourself hydrated, and maybe have a block or a strap nearby if you need to use that type of yoga gear. And just a quick commercial break. I'm leading a yoga retreat with my buddy Sean Silvera from Baptiste Yoga San Francisco. That is going to be in Dominical, Costa Rica next June 13th. 6 days, 7 nights. And if you would like to come, if you want some more information, I got an email address in the description of this video. Go ahead and shoot me a quick email, and I will put in the subject Costa Rica 2021, and I will make sure that you get the information you need to sign up or make the decision as to whether you want to sign up. So it's going to be an awesome time. With that, I will see you on the mat in child's pose. Booyah. As you relax your body by deep inhalations and exhalations, try to extend the exhale. On each in and out breath, remember, inhale deeply, but try to lengthen the exhale. It has a really deep impact on your autonomic nervous system. If you want to look something up or study something, research something called heart rate variability and how the extended exhale actually tones your vagal nerve, the vagus nerve. In terms of alignment in the posture, let's have the big toes touching the knees nice and wide. Let the forearms rest on the floor along with the forehead. Stretch the hands out in front of you. Raise the forearms off the mat. Tent the fingertips like you're playing a piano. Keep the hips reaching towards the heels. And now lift and place your chin on the floor. Relax the forearms back down onto the mat. And now I'd like you to keep your big toes to touch. Keep your knees nice and wide. I want you to come off of the heels with the hips. Now what we're going to do is a chaturanga push-up with your toes touching and your knees wide, so you create the shape of a chaturanga push-up and the feet lift off the floor. If you're not sure, look up towards me, and then we'll press back to child's pose. So remember, we're keeping the big toes connected. We're back in child's pose. Relax. We lift back up off of the heels. Make the chaturanga arms. Okay, your heels are lifting up. Push back up, child's pose. Okay, we'll do that one more time. Lifting up, chaturanga arms. Back to child's pose. And now we're going to actually arch the spine. So we come back up. Keep the arms lifted, straight. Lift your chin, bring the heels in towards the back of the head. Draw the shoulder blades back, look up. And from here, we release to downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, press it up. Pedal out the feet, move your hips back and forth. You can bend and straighten the legs. Move the head, shake it back and forth, yes and no. Option to take a leg off the mat, opening up a hip. Excellent. Down dog, feet to the floor, feet hip width, fingers nice and wide, spokes on a wheel, ground through the triads of the fingers, the first knuckle of middle index and thumb side of the hand, hands in the plural, and then step forward for ragdoll pose. Top of the mat with the feet, hands to elbows. Capture the elbows, and then drop in. Hands behind the back, lace it up, palm to palm grip, core to spine, halfway lift. Lengthen, and bow. Hands away from the sacrum, towards the ceiling and forward. Feel like you have lightness in the toes. You want to keep weight evenly stacked on top of the ankles. Not weight forward, not weight back, right into the center line. Drop the hands to the floor, fold. Rise up to mountain pose. Send the arms above the head. Stretch it up. Big breath in. Reach. Fold. Hands down to the mat. When you get to the bottom here, lift and lengthen. Hands to shins or keep the hands on the floor. Exhale, forward fold. Step back, high plank. When you get to the plank pose, you're going to set the knees down. Chin and chest between the thumbs. Keep the tailbone high. We're going to pull forward to low cobra. Untuck the toes, lift and arch the spine. Chin to the mat, drop in, curl the toes, high plank. Push it up, down dog, send the left leg up to the sky. Lizard lunge, left foot to the outside of the left hand. Pause here. Straighten the left leg, your hands are on the inside of your left leg. Awesome, dip back into the left leg, step back, down dog. Left foot comes back, right leg comes to the sky. Open the hip, fan the toes wide, open it up. Lizard lunge, right foot to the outside of your right wrist, pause. Straighten the right leg, fold. Hands are now on the inside of your right leg. Bend back into your right knee, step back, down dog, breathe out. Rise to the toe mounds, breathe in, ripple forward, top of a plank, come into low plank, exhale. Inhale, back bend, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, empty out. Walk to the top of the mat. Big toes to touch, feet and heels together, halfway lift and lift. Exhale, fold, yogis. So we're going to reverse swan dive up. Hands out to the side, reach up, breathe in. Exhale, bow in, forward fold. Step the left foot back, set the knee down, and then take the arms up. Your right foot is forward, look up. Interlace the hands behind the skull. You want to keep the elbows out to the side. Just press the back of the head into your palms. Re-extend the arms up. Exhale the hands to the floor. Let's curl your left toes, runner's lunge. Down dog, right foot steps back. Breathe out. Inhale to the toes, rise. On the exhale, come into low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog, breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. So it'll be a choice here. It's either a step or a float. Let's come to the toes if you're gonna float it. Bend the knees, look forward, step or float. Top of the mat, land, lift and lengthen, intake. Bow in, team. Reverse swan dive, arms out to the side, rise and shine, breathe in. Exhale, fold in, hands to the floor, lift and lengthen, step the right back, set the right down. Lengthen the arms up, modified lunge, lace up the fingers behind the skull, lean backwards. Push the back of the head into the hands, release the hands to the sky. Exhale the hands to the floor. Curl the right toes, downward dog, step it back. High plank to low plank. Inhale to upward facing. Exhale, down dog. 3 breaths here from the down dog. Inhale. Empty out, lengthen. Inhale. Empty out, lengthen. Inhale. Empty. Inhale, rise toes. Bend knees, look forward, float it up. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Chair pose. Separate the heels slightly, keep the big toes touched, reach up through the arms. Exhale, fold forward. Hands to the floor, hips to the sky. Inhale, grow halfway up. Plant the palms, chaturanga, float it back. Softly set down. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale, down dog. Send the right leg up. Open the hip. Flip your dog or stay in 3-legged split. Send the hips up. Drop the head back. Okay, we're going to come back over. Fallen star, right foot comes across. Just place the heel on the floor. Send the left arm up. Okay, knee to nose. Right knee to the nose. Left hand comes down, knee to nose. 3-legged dog, right leg sky. High lunge, right foot steps. Raise the arms. Square up to the front. Reach the arms. Lace up the fingers behind the skull. Gentle back bend. Come up out of the low back. arch back, re-extend the arms, power lunge, send the hands behind you, palms down, draw the shoulders into the mid-back, up and up to warrior two, left heel flat, eye gaze, reverse the warrior, let's take it back, and side angle lunge, set the forearm on the thigh, left arm up, and left arm over the ear. And runner's lunge, we'll set down, frame the foot, kick the left heel up, step forward, left foot meets the right, halfway lift, exhale, fold, reverse swan dive up, breathe in, bow in yogis, hands to the floor, chair pose, sit down into the heels, lift the 10 toes up, send the arms, breathe in, bow in, fold, hips up, hands down, halfway lift and lengthen, chaturanga at the bottom of the breath, you're halfway down. Take a big up dog breath in, down dog, exhale, left leg lifts, open the hips, send it over for flip dog or stay in your 3 split, and then open up the heart. Okay, we're coming over to fallen star. You're actually coming right through a plank, left leg comes across, set the left heel on the floor, take your right arm off the floor, open up. And now we bring knee to nose. So pivot the right heel up off the floor, bring the left knee into the nose. Hug it in. 3-legged dog, send your left leg back and up. High lunge, use the core and back muscles to plant the left heel and send the arms up. Interlace the hands behind the skull. Draw your back bend. You back bend by integrating the shoulders into the mid-back. Okay, release the arms back to the sky, big breath in. Power lunge, take the hands behind. Inhale to 2, rise up. Heel to arch or heel to heel with your feet, send the arms out. Reverse the warrior, let's take it up and back. Side angle lunge, let's take the forearm to the left thigh, right arm extends over. Gorgeous. Hands to the mat. Step forward, right foot to left for the halfway lift. Bow in, team. Mountain pose, reverse it up. Exhale, fold in, and we're gonna go through vinyasa. So when you take the hands to the mat, lift and lengthen, then plant the palms and float your way to low plank. Inhale to upward dog, downward facing dog, exhale. 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, empty out. All right, team, come to your toe mounds, rise. Bend your knees deeply, look between the thumbs, float it up. Softly land the feet. Inhale, lift to lengthen, and fold. Chair posture. Utkatasana, thunderbolt. Hands to chest, twist to the left. Anchor the right elbow to the outside of your left knee. You're pushing the knees to the left, and you're counteracting that action by pushing the elbow into the outer side of the left knee. Back to center, inhale. Exhale, hands to the chest, twist to the right. Fold in. Hands to the floor. Halfway lift and lengthen. Chaturanga, float it back. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. You're gonna take your right leg off the mat. You're gonna move into arm balance or hurdler pose. So bring your right knee to the top of the right tricep, bend your elbows, and drop into your arm balance. If you want to take hurdler pose to take your left leg up towards the sky. 3-legged dog, the right leg send it back. Step forward, runner's lunge. Inhale, shift forward. On the exhale, fold. Straighten your right leg. Step forward, left foot to the right, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Now from here, take the hands to the floor, send your right leg back, runner's lunge. Left leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Left leg is lifting. Hurdler arm balance, left side. Bring it out. And three-legged dog, left leg is going to come to the sky. Lengthen out of the left hip socket, left foot to runner's lunge. Take the pause, straighten the left leg, fold. Rebend into the left leg, step it up, right to left. Halfway lift and lengthen. Bow in, reverse swan dive, take it up. Reach up, hands to the chest. Breathe out. Dancer's pose, your right arm is going to send it up. Drop the left hand out to the side. Take the left foot. Here we go. Dancer's pose, position one here. Or position number two. If you're going into second position, make sure you keep dropping the left hip and try to lifting up the right side. So in other words, you're squaring the hips. Release, left foot to the floor. Drop the right elbow down to the side. Left arm now comes up. Capture the big toe side of the right foot. First position dancers. Or move into second position. Release, right foot to the floor, extend the arms up. Yogi bow. Hands to the floor, lift and lengthen halfway, shoot it back, chaturanga. Set it down, inhale, upward facing. Exhale, down dog. Let's walk your hands to the back of the mat. Peace sign, fingers to your big toes. Take the toes, halfway lift, keep the knees soft and bent, and fold in. Down dog. Hands to the top of the mat. 3 breaths. Inhale. And empty. Inhale. Empty. One more inhale. Empty it out. Toes and heels together, back edge of the mat. Let's come forward to a top of a plank. We're going to take side plank with your right arm lifted. So let's take your right arm up. Take your right arm over your ear and then come into wild thing. Right foot comes behind you. Three-legged dog. Take your right hand down, take the right leg up to the sky. Step forward to warrior two. Spin the left heel flat, arms come up and around. Really nice. Reverse the warrior, inhale. Extended side angle, hand to the floor on the inside of your right leg. Take the left arm over your ear. Okay, from here, reverse your triangle. So we're going to come up, and as you come up, it's almost like reversing the warrior, but now you straighten out the right leg. Reach back, and now helicopter the hands down. We're going to come into a pyramid pose shape. So the back foot steps in roughly half the distance. You're folding over your right leg. Hands to hips, core to spine, rise up. Keep your feet in the pyramid shape. Then we move into airplane, bend into the right leg. Keep your hands on your hips, raise the left leg off the floor. Okay, bring your hands behind you, fighter jet style. Big step to warrior two. Left foot is going to come back, land the left toes. Now we inhale, straighten your right leg, and we take triangle pose. Right hand to the floor, shin, outer, inner, or a block. Take your left arm forward over your ear. Turn open and look up towards the ceiling on the inside. Sniff the left armpit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, now we're going to stand up. So push into your right big toe mount, and we pivot the right toes, setting up for the prasarita. Right toes pivot in, hands behind you, palm to palm grip. Arch the spine backwards. Fold in. Hands away from the low back. Rinse the shoulders out. Keep the palms together. Many people, probably 3/4 of the students, separate the palms. No. Bring them together. Even if it reduces the amount of distance that the fingers or the hands are away from the sacrum. Hands to the floor. Let's take runner's lunge. You're going to face forward. Back foot again, pyramid pose to triangle twist. Left hand down, right arm up. And release. Right hand to the floor. Step forward, left foot to the right. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold. Reverse swan dive up. And swan dive down. Through vinyasa. Hands to the floor, lift it up halfway. Plant the palms, chaturanga. Set it down. Inhale, upper D. Downward dog. Okay, we're going to keep moving here. Final push coming up. Toes and heels together, back edge of the mat. High plank. Side plank, left arm. Lift it up. Left foot comes behind for wild thing. Set the toes down. Open it up. Three-legged dog. Left hand down. Left leg to the sky. Lift it. Second warrior, left foot forward, arms up and around to the warrior two. Reverse the warrior, up and back. Extended side angle, right arm send it over. Turn open, look underneath the right armpit. Okay, we're going to move right through warrior two and into reverse triangle. Warrior two, as you do that, you straighten out the left leg. You come up and out of the left hip. And now we're going to transition into that nice little pyramid shape. Helicopter the hands to the floor. Back foot steps in roughly half the distance. Heels in line, fold. Hands to the hips. Capture the hips, core to spine, rise. Ooh. We bend into the left leg for airplane pose. You want to take your right leg off the mat. Okay, when you settle in here, send the arms behind you, fighter jet. Okay, let's land your warrior two. Right foot comes back. Adjust the feet as necessary. Send the arms out over the floor. Triangle, straighten your left leg. Take your hands out. Send your arm over your ear. Okay, we rise and shine, coming back up. And instead of going into prasarita, we're going to go right into skandasana. Right butt cheek's going to hover over the heel. Okay, let's move it to the other side. Left hip now comes over the left heel. You can keep your hands in prayer. You could send the arms up, or you could do the bow and arrow style. Okay, we're going to take runner's lunge, and you're facing the front of your mat, so you pivot. From here, we step into the pyramid shape again. Roughly 3 feet between the heels, pyramid shape. to the twisting triangle. Right hand stays down, left arm send it up. Forward fold, left hand down, right foot meets the left. We sit down onto our bum. And for good measure, we're gonna go right into boat pose. Send the feet up, send the arms up. A little bit core work, hands behind you. Place the palms on the floor, fingers facing the tailbone. Low boat. 10 times, high boat, low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let the feet hit the floor. Then we're going to set up for a seated forward fold. Your feet are straight. You're sitting on the tailbone, flesh, flesh. Flex the toes to the face. Inhale the arms up. Fold in. Brothers and sisters, fold in. Awesome. We're going to release for reverse tabletop. You want to keep the feet about hip width apart, soles of the feet to the mat. You charge the feet into the floor, hands behind, then you lift the hips up. Drop the head back. Okay, from here, you want to take your left ankle, place it on top of the right fleshy part of the knee. Sit your hips down. You're now in a hip opener. The hip opener is occurring on the left side. Check where your right heel is in relation to your right butt cheek, the actual butt bone. Keep it right there. They'll have a tendency to go into the center line. No, 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 no. Keep it there. Push the hands into the floor so your chest is pressing towards your left inner shin. You're going back to reverse tabletop with the foot in the figure 4 position. Press it up. Set the left foot back down, press it up, reverse tabletop. Take the right ankle, place it on top of the fleshy part of your upper left knee, sit the butt down. Again, check exactly where the left heel is in relation to your butt bone, left side. And then we start to press the hands into the floor and your chest towards the inside of the shin. Now I just turn my fingers so they face towards the back of the mat, just because my hands were starting to hurt. And what happens is I get Charlie horses in my triceps in this position. Weird, I know. Coming out, 3-legged reverse table T. Press it up. Tabletop proper, right foot down, press the hips up. Beautiful work. Set the hips down, awesome stuff. Now we come into Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet to touch. Thumbs pry the inner arches away from each other, and then lift up through the heart center, fold in. Okay, let's release. Now we're going to come into wide angle, so feet come apart. Flex the toes towards the face. Reach the arms up. Fold in. And release. Let's make our way onto our back. Happy baby. Want to keep the tailbone on the floor. Also the back of the head is on the mat. And you take the tops or the outer edges of the feet and just gently, a gentle tug Equal pressure pulling the knees down towards the outsides of your rib cage. Release the knees into the chest. Wrap your arms in front of your shins. See if you can grab your elbows with your hands. Now, if you have that tight ball tuck, bring the back of the head to the floor. Push the hips forward, and this has the effect of pushing the knees and shins into the arms. Keep that compression going. And then on the release, drop the knees to the right side. You can always bump your hips to the left, and you're now in a twist. Change sides, knees come up through the center. Bump the hips over to the right, drop the knees left. Coming back to the center. Just bring the knees towards your chest, place the hands on the kneecaps, and let your knees circle to the sides here. One direction, and then the other direction. Butterfly pose, soles of the feet touch. Place a hand on your belly and a hand directly on your heart. I want you to connect with your feelings. One of the things that we have difficulty doing in this world is actually connecting with how we feel, especially for men. We're so busy, we just cannot discern what the feeling is. And what happens is we have a feeling that we're not stoked about, and then we end up grabbing our phone or having a cup of coffee, something that kind of masks the feeling. And so here we just want to connect with how we're feeling. Bring the hands to the outsides of your thighs and pull the knees into center, and then draw it towards the chest. And then make your way to a seated position. Coming up into a seat. Keeping the eyes shuttered and closed, or a soft eye gaze, one pointed focus. Bring the backs of the hands to the knees, or the palms can face upwards. Lift up through the center of the chest so you have axial extension, so you have full access to your 3 diaphragms. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. Draw the hands to the center of the chest. Breathe in. And breathe out. And gently flutter the eyes open. Thank you so very much for checking out the channel today. The higher self in me honors the higher self in you. Have a great day. Namaste. Awesome work. Thank you so much. And I want to mention again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, if you could do me a solid and hit that subscribe button or give me some comments and like it. Also, a big shout out and a solid to the folks that are giving me donations on Venmo. The link for Venmo is in the description. And again, check out If you want me to send you anything, any materials on Costa Rica, well, drop it into my email. Thank you so much. See you on the next video.